Bhikshukopanishad. As the name suggests, this Upanishad is about Bhikshus, or about the class of great yogis. Who is a real yogi, a Bhikshu, an ascetic? How many classes of mendicant Bhikshus we find? This Upanishad teaches about their class and qualifications. The first stanza gives the idea about the four types of bhikshus. Om atha bhikshunam mokshartinam kudijaka bahudaka hamsa paramahamsascheti chatvaraha. So the four different classes of bhikshus are described in the very first stanza. Who are they? The first is Kudijaka. Second, Bahudakan or Bahudaka sannyasi, ascetic. Third is Hamsan. And the fourth is Paramahamsan. So we have heard about all these, but we usually don't realize their qualities or how do they earn their name. What are their conditions? How do they become one among these? So the first is Kudijaga. In this class we find great yogis like Gautama, Bharadwaj, Yajnavalkya and Vasishtha. We know these are famous yogis of India. They eat only 8 mouthfuls of food a day, and they are practicing yogis, and all these they crave for moksha or salvation. That is their ultimate goal. Now the second class, they are Bahudaka ascetics. They will have the following marks. One, they will have the threefold emblematic staff. Then they will carry the water vessel. So we find several sannyasis carrying this. They will have the tuft also, and they will have the kashaya dress, the ochre colored dress. And they renounce all types of mathu, and mathu is wine. They renounce wine and meat and mathu and mamsa. They renounce, they reject all these kinds of attractive food. And usually they eat from the houses of brahmarshis, those maharshis who live usually in the mountains, etc. They also eat only 8 mouthfuls of food every day. And we come to the third type of ascetics. They are called Hamsa. They live 1 night in the village and 5 nights in the city, and 8 and 7 nights in the temple. That is a kind of schedule that they follow. They will drink cow's urine. So that is how we get the importance of the cow's urine, which is considered as something like medicine also. And they practice yoga. All these are great yogis. And the fourth type, that is Paramahamsa yogi. Paramahamsa. We know, even we say Sri Rama Krishna, Paramahamsa. So who is a Paramahamsa yogi? We have seen so many great yogis in India, like Dattatreyan, Shukadevan. We know Shukadeva, we have actually studied about Shukadeva, he is the son of Vyasa Maharshi. So we studied the story of how they went to Mount Kailasa to meet Shiva and to learn from his feet. So Shukadeva is a great Paramahamsa sannyasi. We have heard about Vamadeva, Paritagan, Jadaparadan, Samrataka, and Aruni, Shwetaketu. All these are great Paramahamsa yogis. So the Paramahamsa belong to such a sublime class of yogis. And what are their qualities? They reside usually in the shade of trees or in cemeteries or caves, and they can be clad ascetics or they can be digambara. They can be with dress or without dress. They also eat only 8 mouthfuls of food. And all these seek their path of glory alone. They spend all their life in seclusion alone. And the Paramahamsa sannyasis, they find the earth or pebble or gold or anything just as equal. Stone and gold, that is the same for them. They are not carried away by any of the worldly things. They are never concerned about profit or loss. They accept alms from everyone, irrespective of their caste. So we find they belong to the sublime class. No caste difference, no human difference, nothing for them. They see the Atman in every object. Paramatma in every object. They will take shelter in places like temples or deserted houses or places, or they reside in ant hills. So we have heard about great sages living in ant hills, Vatmegam, and they live under a tree or sandy banks of rivers, and they live in caves also. So these are the secluded, isolated places where we find these sannyasis. They have only one goal in life, that is realization of Brahma. And in this process, they give up their body. In total renunciation, they give up their body and they become one with Brahma. So this is just not a simple one, but not a lengthy one, a simple Upanishad teaching us about the classes of yogis, mendicant bhikshus, and their qualifications.